third time, bro. Third time. I'm gonna make you feel bad
I'm
before I
gonna
do my
break my
intro.
fucking monitor.
This is the third time you've done this. Third
I'm
in
gonna
a row.
throw my webcam
Because
at your
we
face
film
and
all of
break my
our episodes
monitor.
in
If
a row.
y'all doing this little back and forth, I'll be give me like 30 seconds.
There's no way. He's as an
Wait
excuse.
till Papio gets back.
He's
Should
got
I
a.
start it over?
You did it a hit, bro. Oh my god. No, we don't have time.
Rocket League hasn't even started.
You haven't launched it yet?
It's still updating. I told you the update started over.
So why the fuck are you telling me to start the podcast when you can't play?
I did. Because it's 8:50.
You want to sit here and stare at the menu screen?
Bro, start it over, bro.
Oh shit! Start what?
The pod.
Already started.
Start it over.
I could just cut it.
Please,
I could just
please.
edit it, bro. I could just edit it.
Bro, you're not going to. You say that every time.
Well, because I don't want to edit in the middle of it. I could edit to crop it out. It takes like a few seconds.
Bro, just start
I'm gonna edit it. Like you'll see in the video, it'll be edited. You can see a bio in my camera. It's hilarious.
it. Okay, y'all ready?
All right, what's up? What's up?
Hold up, I gotta
Ready?
resize my
Let's go.
screen.
Let's go. Oh, brother.
Just do it. Just do the fucking intro.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the third episode of our podcast, 3 Shades of Reason. I'm Dante.
I'm Xavier.
I am Babyface, and I love Essentia. Essentia, please sponsor me. I'll take you out the hood, guys.
Y'all know what the first topic is, bro.
Which
Y'all
one?
know what the first topic is.
Oh, hold on. I get my phone real quick.
Amateur, am I right?
What's he doing, bro? Look at him.
I'm back.
Who got you smiling like that, bro?
A pile?
Look at Xavier cheesy like that, bro.
Oh, that's what a pile sent me.
Oh, you saw the text? I'm about to tell you, bro, they be sending me that every single day, bro.
Bro, I got the same text today too. I said I was busy.
Y'all know what the first
Number
topic
one,
is.
I love you guys. You know what I'm saying? Please sponsor me.
Y'all know what the first topic is.
What's the first topic?
Bro, y'all know what it is.
Would you suck a dick for $1 million?
Well, what are the conditions?
You
My
just
way?
Are you serious?
it had to
Bro,
finish in
what?
your mouth.
No.
You gotta finish in your mouth.
No, we're talking about the slap. We're talking about the slap.
Yeah, I mean,
about
would you let a guy slap your meat for $1 million?
bro, no. This man, Will Smith.
Ugh.
This man, Will Smith, got up at the Oscars after laughing at Chris Rock's joke.
Bro, do it again, pal. Do it again, bro.
In his face, bro. At the Oscars. At the Oscars, bro. At the Oscars.
I believe
Opinion.
it was completely justified.
Huh?
Okay. I'm not gonna say it's justified.
You just did.
Well,
You
I kind
definitely
of
did say that.
No, you said completely justified.
No,
you,
you
you
said
didn't.
okay,
You
okay.
did. You didn't even leave any room to go back on that. You said
No, but listen,
100% completely verified, justified. Nothing wrong.
There's no going back from
Nah, but listen, look. Okay, I believe he did what he was expected to do. That makes a difference.
I don't.
What do you mean? Who expected him to do that? Who expected?
No. Jada.
Did she?
Or the people that feel like their man should step up for them if they're being insulted.
Okay, I'm gonna hear you have to say first a pile, and then I'm gonna refute it. I'm gonna listen.
But she don't care about her
I'm
bald
not
head.
saying so.
Remember? She don't care about her bald head. That's what she said.
could
Those
say
are her
that, but
words.
it could be something that she's self conscious about. So
Hold up.
I could see it.
I want to hear what the pile has to say though. Is that all?
mean, essentially.
But she don't
Bro,
care
you
what people say.
stole that
Didn't
from
she
me.
say uh she didn't give something?
I mean, but I feel like you could say that and still be self conscious about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. So have it go instead. How about say how about be self-conscious, right? And then wait, bro, I can't find the right wording. But you're telling me she had Will
Oh my
go up there
god.
and slap Chris Rock?
No, he did it on his own volition. There's not enough time for her
Yeah,
to say that.
he did, but she might have given him like a look, or it's just something that let him know that like that wasn't okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
then
saying,
why was Will acting all brand new when he went up on stage?
He wasn't that
What was he
pressed.
wait, what do you mean?
why was he acting all brand new? Like bro was laughing, right? Bro
Oh,
was
yeah,
laughing at the
that's what
joke.
I'm saying. Like, like there's something that let him know that like he felt that he needs to like stand up for her.
No, I'm not gonna say his emotions aren't real because he might have been furious after he saw what she went through. So let's like don't say that he's fake if that's where you're going, Dante.
Hey bro, I'm here. You can invite me. But anyway, you said it is fake, bro. It is fake. It
No, it's
doesn't
not.
matter. Point blank, it
I mean,
doesn't
some
matter.
people are saying it might have been scripted.
Maybe
That'd be
we'll
cool,
we'll we'll
but
never know.
but
We'll
we
really
can
never
still talk
know.
about the ethics of it. So
That's
I'm
not how you handle a situation like that.
yeah. So probably I'm gonna say I don't think violence. I
Okay.
don't think violence is a solution.
I never said that's how you handle it.
If we're talking
Don't get it
about
twisted.
her actually being offended, I don't think violence is a apt solution to words. I think escalation in every case is just not good.
But
Um,
okay.
Second of all,
When it comes to the ethics of it, I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like what it's just those things that are like those toxic traits that are like pushed. You know,
but that's not
we should talk.
that's not even manly though. The manly thing to do is to hold your tongue and solve it after the fact. If it results to fighting after, like
Bro, but
if Chris keeps like if Chris kept like disrespecting her, I could see more justification. I wouldn't agree with it with him like slapping him. But like in the middle, first of all, they're both actors. Second of all, they're both fucking comedians.
Chris Rock
That was by far one of the most
is
like
an actor.
yeah.
Chris Hart is an amazing actor.
What are you talking about, Dante? Are you
Bro, have you
tripping?
seen Head of
I
State?
mean, I
Tell me
wouldn't
you've seen
call
Head of State,
somebody
bro.
an actor if that's not their main thing. Like, would you call
What?
Kevin Hart an actor?
Yes. What?
I mean,
What? Would I call him Hart an
yeah,
actor?
Kevin Hart is definitely an actor.
What, Dante? You
Are you
are
calling The Rock an
tripping.
actor?
Yes.
He's an
That's not.
act.
I'm asking
The Rock is
Dante.
an actor.
Are you asking? Are you? Is The Rock an actor?
I mean, he is now because that's the main. That's his main thing.
You can do more than one thing at once. You could be
Is
actor,
John Cena
singer.
an actor?
Right, but primarily, I wouldn't say that. No, because he gets typecasted to be like a
I
wrestler.
could think of plenty of people that
It's
get
tough.
typecasted and still
Nah,
like
nah, Dante. You don't got an
and
argument
still
here.
what's it called? Is still an actor.
That's just wrong, bro. That's just wrong. People can
That's
be
not the first
actors,
thing. That's
comedian.
not the first thing I'm going for. I'm gonna say comedian.
Have you heard of Childish Gambino?
Of course not. Who is that?
Donald Glover?
Oh, yeah, I know him.
You.
Like, bro, of course I've heard of
What
his
would you
name.
call him?
Uh, an artist?
Oh, bro.
He's a
What?
definition of a creative.
He
But
literally
I mean,
does
primarily,
acting,
I will call him an artist primarily,
but
if
like,
that's it.
but that's kind of a
But
cop
he's
out.
also an actor.
He's an
Your point is
actor.
that he's the jack of all trades, so it's hard to figure out what to call him.
No, what I'm saying is he's an actor. I'd call him an actor. I'd call him a comedian. I'd call him a singer. I'd
What's the
call him
first
a
thing you would go to? What's the first thing you would go to if somebody asked you who he was?
probably a creative.
That- Come on now, and then they would be like, "What's a creative,
I mean,
bro?"
it probably be artist. That's what I'd probably
Artist,
say.
yeah, bro, or singer.
First of all, his songs are not the first thing that comes to mind when I think about him. Actually, yeah, they are.
What do you think
Yeah,
of?
they are. Never mind. That's not true. That's not true. I take
I
that
was
back.
about to say. I hope it's not just Atlanta.
But I
Well,
saw him
just
from
no,
acting first. No, in
just
Community.
also Childish Gambino.
Ew.
You know what I mean?
There's no way you got that score. You didn't do shit.
What? Look at it. I
Oh,
set the whole
that's
thing
why
up.
y'all not inviting me. That's wild.
It doesn't mean left in the
I
game.
literally hit
What do you
it.
mean? You didn't even touch it.
I'm cold, bro.
Maybe,
But
maybe.
anyways,
Okay, well, I see what y'all saying. Like violence is the answer and everything. I agree, but I think that's kind of disregarding the fact that a lot of people see that
Hold up, we gotta get
it's
back. We gotta back out.
you said what?
Back us out for Dante.
Yeah,
I lost a lot of respect. You didn't have to back out. He said there was a minute left.
No.
no. We just finished.
I lost a lot of respect for him for that. For real.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people see the fact that a lot of people do see that as something like
I
just
don't.
like
I
manly.
don't. I don't know what you're saying here, Apio, but it doesn't matter because it's not
No,
right.
okay, all right.
Okay,
Look. You know, okay, if you
it's
don't know what I'm saying, then you don't know what I'm saying. You
okay.
can't know if it's right or wrong.
I get
Wait,
what you're
hold on. Let me
saying,
get this off
right?
real quick. All right, so like, all right, okay. Just so Xavier understands. Um, like, no, I don't think all three of us can agree that violence isn't the answer. Ever, you should try de-escalate and all that,
Violence
right?
is the answer.
Okay. Generally, okay,
Wait,
okay,
what?
okay. I guess okay. My
I'm just
point
playing, bro.
is
I'm just playing.
My point is the sure there are people that agree violence isn't the answer, but there's a lot of people that think that men are supposed to like be all this and all that. Like, do you disagree with that?
I don't know what all this and all that means.
Like how men are like aggressive or whatever.
Let's go. Can you
Yeah,
queue us up real quick?
that's why when you say manly, I'm like,
Well,
yeah,
there are people that
that's
see that as
manly.
manly. There are people that see that as manly.
No,
That's
No,
what
that
I'm saying.
is
that's
manly.
not
If you think
manly.
about it, that's how men
No,
act.
Xavier, you're not
It's not
understanding. I'm saying
manly.
there are people. I'm not saying it's manly. I'm saying there are people that see it as
There
manly.
are
Like,
some, maybe.
but do
that's
you
generally how they
look
act
like
though.
just growing up, like what do you see on TV, like men like do this and all this, like it's something that's pushed on that was pushed onto people, right?
Will
Do you disagree with
Smith.
that?
Um, sure.
Like you wouldn't say like in the history of men, like it's like passed on tradition to like men are supposed to be like these macho aggressive people. Are you saying that's ever been a thing? I'd say it's only been like maybe recent years that people are realizing that like men shouldn't be like that. You don't have to
And they shouldn't
overcompensate.
be like
I
that
don't. I don't know if. I don't know if
yeah.
people wanted that, but I guess that's the way men have
But
been.
that's a narrative that's pushed,
Okay.
and women are supposed to be like gentle, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. Like there's still people today that might see it that still hold on to that.
Can you queue up a match?
Yeah, we playing, bro.
Um, I don't.
That's really
I
all I'm
don't.
saying.
I don't disagree with that necessarily, but I don't think you can still be aggressive and defend your wife without hitting somebody. You could have gave him a look, or you could have pulled up after the fact. There's there's aggressive, and then there's unprofessional um assault.
Yeah.
Like he could, like, if anything, he could have just yelled like, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth" in the first place and never hit him.
If anything, that's
Yeah,
if anything though.
But
That's
that,
if anything.
he
That still
definitely
would
could
have
have.
been very.
so what you're
That still
saying
would have been
is
very
not stand
uncivilized.
for assault. Men should not
Okay,
and
okay,
and
all
are
right.
not supposed to assault people, and that's been
My
pushed
my
very
my
heavily
entire
recently.
point,
Oh shoot.
my entire point is there are people that would see him as justified.
And they're
That's
wrong.
I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying they're right. I'm just saying there are people that would see it as justified,
And those
which is the
people,
reason. Which is the reason that Will Smith would also feel that what's it called? That action like that was okay because there are probably people in his past and his experience that dealt with problems like that.
I don't think he thinks it's okay.
Okay, but like that's why he jumped to that because people from his experience might have went to that
Mm,
first as a solution. I feel like that's how those type of things happen. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
I think that's a big assumption. I don't know about his past or history, but what I do know is that he's a professional
My
actor
bad, bro.
who's definitely been in a lot of situations that are like that. He's been joked on with him and his wife multiple times because of her actions in the past and other things. And
People have
he's a
breaking points up.
comedian. What?
People have breaking points up.
He's a comedian who has joked on people before. Literally, there's a video of him I sent in the chat of him joking on alopecia. So he's
Yeah,
done the
yeah, yeah,
same
yeah, yeah, yeah,
fucking
for
thing.
sure. The same exact
So
thing. And he
no, you're
said,
not gonna
the same
peddle.
thing Chris said,
You're
bro.
not gonna
He was
peddle
like,
his
"Oh, come
experiences
on."
or justification for what he did because they're not. I think he had just a
I
bad
think
decision.
a lot of people can agree that like just because you're kind of making jokes about somebody. It doesn't mean you like those jokes being made about you.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just talking about. I'm not saying like
And
what's
I
right or
can
wrong. I'm
accept
just
and I
saying
can accept
that
when I
will
made it when I
happen.
He
fucked
did
up.
laugh.
All
He
I'm
did
saying is
laugh
like
in the
that will
very
happen.
beginning.
And I can
That's all
accept
I'm
when I
saying.
fucked up. And I think regardless of the reason why, he made a very bad choice and he needs to deal with that. It's not just a simple thing. He assaulted Chris Rock on live television. But
Live
first of all,
television, bro.
before he got his award for playing some emotional role, and then used that as justification, he made a second mistake too. He said that he was,
Love makes you do crazy
which
things.
is not that's not true. I mean
It
that's a
is.
cool
It
saying.
is.
It's a cool saying, but it's not justification for your actions.
But
Yeah.
Love
I'm
can
saying
make
it
you
doesn't
kill
have to be.
somebody.
It has to be justification, but it's what happens.
It's what happened, and he should have known better. He should have known better. He's.
He should have known better. Isn't enough though. He should have known better. Isn't enough, and you know that.
What do you mean?
You know that's not enough.
For what?
Well, because there's more to the there's more to the story than just he should have known better.
He made a bad decision. He made a
He did
really
know
bad
better.
decision.
There had to have been some point in his life where he would have known better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Making that decision, he knew better.
Oh, I missed it.
There's no way you missed that, bro.
I'm ass. Um.
It was
Yeah.
professional. I mean, he even apologized later in the show, not to Chris,
He didn't really
but apologized
apologize.
later in the
That
show.
was so weird. I was like, why would you apologize to everyone else? You slapped Chris. Yeah, that was another mistake is that he did that. That was kind of messed up in my opinion. I think if you're gonna apologize, even if you don't like necessarily mean it, apologize to the person you assaulted. But I can
I
kind of
lost a lot of respect for him
I
after
I
that.
see his train of thought maybe, but he has to be better than that, especially as somebody like
As somebody who's been in the business for 20
yes.
plus years, what?
And he's a big like model in the black community. He's huge. He's like one of the biggest pillars of like
Bro, he's representing everybody. He's representing us too as young black men.
he literally
And
raised a lot of
it's
black
pretty
people.
embarrassing.
He raised a lot of black children
Yeah.
indirectly, but he did. A lot of ethics, a lot of decision making process. His influence is too wide to let that slip. I'm not saying he has to be
Not
perfect.
embarrassing, disappointing,
I'm not
disappointing.
saying he has to be perfect, but assaulting somebody over a joke is ridiculous. And you can, and Chris
The
Rock's a
joke can be
fucking
as out of
comedian.
pocket as it. Yeah, yeah.
He could have
Like
called
look
his
at
wife a
Dave
slut,
Chappelle.
bro, and he should have just took it or should have left. He should have just left and like he could have joked on the whole whatever his name was, the singer she was messing with, called her a hoe, whatever. Out of pocket for Chris Rock, but he still shouldn't have hit him, no matter
I
what.
mean, it would have been out of pocket for anybody, bro. Look at Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle was literally making jokes about like the Michael Jackson cases, bro.
Yeah, and like
The
no,
Michael
like
Jack, with the kids, bro. He was making jokes about stuff like that.
well, the supposed kids that really don't exist, but
I mean, Michael Jackson hung out with kids, but like Macaulay Culkin was saying, like,
Weird out, boy.
I don't think Michael Jack. I don't know. I hope he didn't. I don't think from the evidence that we've been given we can prove that he's done anything. He might have been weird, but his childhood was fucked. So
he
like,
was hanging around with kids. That doesn't mean he did anything with them.
yeah,
Some people are actually normal.
that's what I'm saying. It's like he could really just like really like kids, which is what's inherently wrong with
Yeah,
liking kids.
nothing. It's about how society, socialization, how society views certain things.
Saying someone inherently likes kids sounds so weird.
It sounds
No,
weird because you have been like,
women do
you
all the
know,
time. Women love babysitting
you
and
have
being
been
around
socialized
kids,
to think that's strange. Yeah,
It's just
dude.
that's why
it's
there's
just
no
the way
male
you said it.
babysitters,
It's just
bro.
the way you said it.
It's
It's just the way
that's
you
that's
said
the
it.
problem though. It's like the idea shouldn't be weird.
Right, right.
Women literally like love babysitting. Like, oh, I love kids. I love hanging around. It's like that's what they do.
It's
Men
just
can
the
do
fact
it
that there's
too.
so much general malintent that, you know, not even. Well,
Like, bro, he
yeah,
made like a cool theme park
you
for
just can't
kids.
trust people
Yes, I would be wary with my kid around
because he
him.
didn't have a normal
Honestly,
childhood. His
honestly,
childhood was like work,
honestly, I'd be wary, but I would never accuse him of doing something
sure,
like that
get intercepted.
off of like no evidence. And I think all evidence that existed were people who had like grudges against him. And it was like a few people who kept changing their word. And once you change your like a statement a few times, it's like, what the fuck? It's so drastically different. You were lying at some point, so nobody can trust you. And then like everyone who was close to him, like Macaulay Culkin, was like, "Nah, it's not him."
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin was like, bro, you
Nah,
say
Dave
a
Chappelle
kid
the
sleeping in a
funniest joke
room with
about
Michael
them, dog.
Jackson.
I've
Yeah,
seen
he
that
said you
one.
say a kid sleeping in a room with Michael Jackson.
He said
Michael Jackson's
if
rooms
you're
were
gonna rape
like,
a kid, why wouldn't it be Macaulay Culkin? That's crazy.
No, but
Michael
don't tell me
Jackson.
you didn't sleep with your like your uncles or like
All right,
cousins or whatever like, in the same bed.
What?
Well,
My uncles?
when you were younger, you were
No,
staying the night or whatever.
maybe like
no.
my siblings.
What the Xavier?
Okay. Or your
Xavier.
grandpa?
It makes sense why you don't like your uncles now.
I took naps with my. I love my uncles. What are you talking about?
Nah, you having beef with that one uncle.
All right, bro, you gotta chill.
Oh my gosh, I just
Let's not do
lost.
that.
Whatever, bro.
Dante, you
Oh,
be your
why
agent
you
you
got?
are, bro.
Hmm?
You be your agent, Dante.
Let's get Xavier the
Cause
help he
you getting on my
needs.
nerves, bro. Y'all not focused. You not focused enough, Xavier.
I'm not playing the game. I'm doing a podcast. I don't care about focus.
I care about the game.
Yeah, no, I'm saying you're not focused enough to win the game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're at
It's
18
it's
points.
true.
God,
Anyway,
18 for what?
so yeah, other
Yo, chill.
topic, bro.
score.
Other
Yo,
But real,
topic.
chill.
real quick though, if I was Chris Rock, I would have handled Will Smith. So like, look, like
A lot
me
of
get
people would have. A lot of people would have
because
folded him.
cause
Chris
it's
Rock was
like
very professional in not smacking him right back before he
Yeah.
even got the chance to sit down.
He sure
nah,
was.
cause
He
like
let
do you
him
see
turn
who's in
around
that
and
crowd?
walk away.
Y'all see who's in that crowd, bro? Someone smacked me in front of Beyonce, Rihanna, Zendaya, bro. I would have to like really handle, bro, because makes you look crazy.
No, I would not have.
Bro, Lupita was in the background like,
Yeah, Lupita. Oh my God, someone slapped me in front of Lupita.
bro,
What? What?
Nah, no, that's major respect to Chris
What?
Rock though. Him handling it afterwards
Bro, I'll
though,
smash him through a table or something, bro.
and the
Like, cause
way
I gotta show like I'm not that guy, bro. I
and
can't be getting done up like that.
and the way
Can't
he
have her think I just getting ran up and smacked on.
who's Lupita? Oh, I see. Okay, she's the girl from Get Out.
She's a treasure.
Not Get
she's
Out.
not she's not from Get Out.
Not Get Out. The other one.
She's not from us. I'm saying she's been around
She's in a
way
lot.
longer than that.
She's not in Us.
She isn't
Never
us, but
mind,
she's
never
been
mind, never
around
mind.
for a long
Yeah,
time.
Isn't she the main actress?
you're
Like,
mixing it up.
No. He's just saying like she's been big before that.
I didn't know who she was.
Of course not. That's why I'm trying to let you know.
Okay,
Lupita is him, bro. Stop
but
playing.
She's so fire, bro.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, Chris Rock was major respect for that one because he downplayed and then he like addressed it when he was getting yelled at like I won't. That was that was tough.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna keep her name out my mouth now.
He's like, I understand. You could have told me. You could have told
Yeah,
me.
he was very respectful about it. Anyway,
That's the way to handle
um,
situations like that. He de-escalated completely. Didn't
hold
match.
on.
What?
Wait,
Yo,
that was you. Hold on, I'll be back. Give me 1 sec.
Seller. So, how's the weather happening?
What? What?
You heard what I said.
No, I actually didn't hear what you said.
How's the weather happening?
How's the weather happening?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
How's it happening?
The weather? What does that mean?
You don't. You know.
How's the weather happening? You asking like how do like storms happen?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in like hot air, cold air, whatever.
Whatever. It's a very. You just said words related to it. You didn't say how it happens.
No, I don't like. I genuinely don't know what you're asking, bro.
Mr. Karaoke over here.
What?
Said Mr.
You
Karaoke.
you saying words right now, but I don't know what they are.
Said Mr. Karaoke.
Who's Mr. Karaoke?
You.
What? Xavier? English. God.
English. Huh?
Yes. Speak English.
That's racist. Haven't you heard?
So
My bad. I had to handle
really,
something real quick. How I got kicked? That's wild.
Yeah, you can't be inactive, bro. That's
That's
where we're
so
getting.
wild.
That's where we're getting smashed right now. That's
Two
crazy.
seconds. You're getting
Oh, someone
smashed.
else joined. Someone else joined. Never mind. Alexis
hey, this is a
Durazio.
casual. That's a goal though. That's a goal. What?
Called
Yes.
Mr.
Oh,
I
Xavier, no
can't.
way you hit it out. Good thing I'm here though.
I'm so bad at this game, dude. It's really so bad. Are we gonna back out?
Yeah, we can. Wait. That's we have to vote to forfeit. We can't get back out.
1 out of 3. Oh
Okay, so
my
next
god,
topic, bro. Next topic. Um, the blip and quarantine.
bro. I'm gonna skip.
Same concept. Same concept.
Oh my God, Xavier's a fool, bro. Talking about skip.
Ooh, ooh, you're
Skip.
whack.
Skip.
So next.
Anyways,
You're whack. You're whack. You're whack. Like very whack.
anyways, guys.
On so many
All right.
different levels. You wanted to play Warframe. Like that's one reason. Two, you eat meat. You're a meat eater and you eat nugs.
Bro,
Like that's
you're not insulting me right now. You're not insulting me at all.
Nah, I think he's trying to call you a dick eater. I think that's what he's trying to say.
What?
he
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to. He wants to. Remember what you
What?
said on stream? Anyway,
What are you talking about?
think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about like
He's
how
trying
the
to say you
blip,
like to
right?
devour cock.
Why did you say it like that?
Do you watch Marvel movies, Apio?
Yeah, I dibble and dabble.
Think about.
Well, the new one coming out looks so good.
You look good.
Holy shit! What's it called?
You see how he just ignored my compliment?
One with that Jared Leto in it.
Anyway, think about that. That's what you were talking about. You weren't talking about the new Doctor Strange. You worried more about
Doctor
the
Strange. Wait, Dante,
Morbius.
Dante.
Of
Doctor
course, it
Strange, the
looks tough.
best
You
solo
talking
Marvel
about
movie. Yes or no?
huh?
Doctor Strange, the best solo Marvel movie. Yes or no?
Mm,
Anyway, so the blip, like, it
Yeah, you
ruined a lot of
crazy.
people's lives,
skip.
right? It ruined a lot of people's lives, but some people in the blip, like, it helped them. You feel me?
Oh,
And that's how it is
oh
in
God,
quarantine.
the blitz the best part of my life. Tell you that right now.
Ooh. But
What's
anyway,
up?
it helped some people.
This
Quarantine
blue
helped some
meat?
people,
What
and
the?
it ruined some people's lives.
It helped me,
Quarantine.
bro.
Quarantine was
It
so
helped me
helpful.
so
Yeah,
much, bro.
People lost people.
I
People
made,
lost people
bro. I
too.
made some
And
bread off of.
I feel bad for that, but I ran a bag up, bro.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah. I sure
but
did,
but
you know what
tell
I'm
me there's
saying?
not some similarities though.
Between what?
All right, bro. What's the next topic?
bro. I can make
No,
a.
I, honestly,
That's what I'm
honestly, I didn't
saying.
understand
That's
what
what
you
I'm
were trying to say.
saying. That's what I'm
I genuinely
saying.
didn't know what you were saying, bro.
That's what I'm
Xavier, you
saying.
didn't even try, bro. You said next. Are we gonna play, bro?
I
Oh
said
wait,
skip. I said skip.
how do I leave the match,
No,
bro?
I'll adjust what you said though.
I said the
Yeah,
blip and quarantine are the same.
not the
You see why
same,
they need
but
to edit
very
the pod?
similar.
See why
Very
they need to edit.
similar. Yeah, not at all. Just have conversation.
I
Yeah,
said
I thought that was kind of
conceptually,
funny. That was kind of
conceptually they
funny.
are the same.
Or we could just stay still, Apio.
You said what?
We could just stay still and
That's,
kick.
I mean, this 18 seconds left now. It's not that deep now. I won this game. It's okay.
It was mostly me.
You have not touched the ball in 3 minutes.
This is where people click off the video.
What are you talking about, bro?
They like, bro, they're not even talking about shit. They're not even
Stop being
listening to
so meta.
what he has to say,
Stop being so
and then
meta.
they're gonna click off the
I
video.
ain't calling you meta, bro. Who are you?
What? That's meta. Talking about the pod during the pod. Isn't that meta?
All right, bro. All right, we out, we out.
Wait, did
All
we talk
right,
about this last time? Did we talk about can a girl wear man's shoes and our man's shoes?
no, we have
It's
not
not
recorded in a
good.
while.
It's not good for. It's not good for their feet.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Are you talking about literally?
Yes. Yes, bro.
Yeah, it's not good for their feet to do that.
The fuck are you talking about?
No, he's talking about the idea of it.
No, what?
The action.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, what was the question? What was the question?
Bro, what?
Oh my god, bro. Bro, Dante,
He said
you're
it's the wrong size.
I know women that wear men's shoes all the time. So what are you talking about, Dante?
It's not good for their feet, bro.
But what do you mean? Like it can like it's
What are the
just
words you're
sizing
saying?
down.
You know women who wear men's shoes.
No,
Yeah,
another
they're just
man's
sizing
shoe.
down.
Another man's shoes. Like, would you let Gabby?
All right.
No, I'm genuinely so confused.
What was it? Your name dropping. Your name dropping.
Oh shit!
He just dropped your girl's name, Dante.
I dropped his girl's name earlier in the pod.
Today,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude,
would
wait, hold on.
would
Wait a
you
second.
let? Would you
Hold
let?
on a second. Now he's gonna come over and smack you.
Would you keep my girlfriend's name out your fucking mouth?
Shut up.
And that's how that happens. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. That's how that happens.
So
Okay,
when I said got you smiling like that, I said Layla.
I did it again. You like knowingly on purpose.
See, this is how it starts, bro. This is tensions start rising.
Walk back
You know what I'm
around.
saying? And then, just
I would never
see what
not
happens.
claim my girl though. Never. I know that's how some of y'all move, but I
You
would
say you didn't have a
never.
girlfriend last week? I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yo, no. If she hears that, bro, knock it off.
Anyway,
Hey, remember that party
what
we
were you
went to?
saying? What were you saying? What were you saying? What were you saying?
We'll start the game up.
What was the question?
Oh,
What
Dante,
was the question?
Would you let your girl wear another, like, borrow another man's shoes? Barring like extreme circumstances, like she's barefoot and needs to wear shoes.
or even just in general.
Hell no, bro. Like you would, bro. She would have to break up with me at that point.
Bro, my
Bro, what?
girl, bro,
You
my
don't have
girl,
fucking shoes, bro.
bro, what?
If she didn't have shoes, she would have to break up with me.
Bro, what the fuck are you
Cause
talking
I
about?
let that happen.
Nah, I would never date a bum.
Bro, you're
That's what I'm
missing the
trying to say.
entire point. You're missing the entire point of the conversation. I don't understand how you're doing that.
What's the scenario? You
He,
need to
he's
give me a scenario,
he's
bro.
saying, would you ever let Gabby borrow Xavier's shoes?
That's an
For
example.
what?
That's an
What?
example.
For what?
Like, I don't know. Like, say she didn't want to
He
put,
used to go downstairs.
they want to put her shoes on because they were too hard to put on. She used my slip-ons or whatever. How you feel about that?
Bro, I would be pressed. What do you mean?
That's
Stupid
funny.
question.
It's not
But I
stupid. The
let
sh-
her.
No,
I'm not like.
because we were talking to Layla about it the other day.
Cause bro, she put on a Payo's shoes, and I told her not to, and she still did it. And I walked out, and she's like, "Why are you upset?" And I'm like, "Cause I told you not to do that." So I thought you were joking. I didn't know it was that. Yes, it is that serious.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd rather you go barefoot or not come down at all.
ultimately, bro,
What color are we?
you can't control what she does, right? But can you be pressed? Absolutely. And is that valid? Especially if you expressed that you didn't want her to do that? Yes.
There's so many things that guys are pressed over. Like inherently, they're not bad or anything, but it's just part of like our part of our insecurities. But that's
Oh, I
just how
killed
it is.
somebody.
Somebody got bodied, and I know it was you, Xavier.
No, it's not. What the fuck? I killed somebody, bro. Check the recording after.
You got rocked.
I'm actually a god at this game.
At what game?
Rocket League. I'm so
What
like I'm
games
so
are they were good at?
I'm so gutted at being ass. Bro, I'm good at a lot of games. What are you talking
Xavier's not a
about?
gamer.
I'm
In case
about
you
to
know.
I'm about to beat Elden Ring.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Anyone could do that.
you can't get past the first boss. Shut up.
What are you talking about? I haven't even tried it. I guarantee I beat it first try.
You have Elden Ring, Apio?
I just got it from Xavier.
Steam
I
share.
might get it. I might get it on console though. To be honest,
Why?
Wait, is
if,
your
if, there's, if whatever there's a sale on.
You have it on PC, bro. It'll be on sale on PC before console and cheaper than console easily.
Maybe.
Is your PC
Demon
good?
Souls went on sale pretty fast.
His is nice too. His is he got a great PC.
Oh, then why do you play P5?
Hmm? I like it, and everyone I play with is on PlayStation.
You got it first, right? Your PS5 for your PC.
No, because the PS5 came out in like
2020.
wait, mm,
Okay.
maybe. No, it's around the same time.
Console and PC are different. It's not necessarily like I mean PC's got more games, but it's exclusives
I, I've
and
I've become a lot more of like a social gamer recently.
yeah,
So like
Warzone.
console. No, not even. I just like I like being like just kicking like the parties, so, like type of games where you just like kicking parties and stuff.
Bro, that
If I was like more, oh whoops. But if I was more like if I played more like like single player games everything, probably in my PC more.
bro, that Discord partnership with Sony is gonna go crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that shit
gonna
is
go
gonna be fun.
crazy, bro. I'm so excited for that. And
But until then, P5 can even rock. So,
bro, they're making their Nitro really worth it too, which is kind of pissing
I
me
don't know what
off.
that is,
It's the premium version of Discord.
but like,
I'm not gonna buy
why
that
have it?
like
Um, it lets you stream into Discord with better clarity. You can do 720 max right now, 30 frames, which isn't inherently like worth it, but there's other things that come with it, I think, that are just eventually it'll start getting to where it's like it's a better version for paid, which I don't agree with, but what they're doing so.
bro, this game is so annoying.
Because the Discord's so widely used. See, I don't know if you guys know much about software, but I prefer like an open source plugin. What?
Huh?
Nerd.
I prefer an open source plugin based stuff. So like if you could get like a Discord, but you could add your own plugins, that'd be awesome. They might make one in response to Discord going into a heavily monetization, which would kill Discord's profit. But
That'd be kind of crazy.
because
What's the
you
next topic?
Yeah.
you don't talk about that.
I have
Nope.
no idea what you're talking about.
So, yeah,
Like,
I don't.
bro,
You know
keep
what I'm saying?
talking.
What? Yeah, but
Like, what?
what's your topics? What's our topics?
I have no idea.
You don't write nothing down.
Get out my way. It's not even Tokyo, bro.
Oh wait, what was that thing you asked me earlier, Xavier?
What?
I was can white people be culturally black?
Um,
Stop.
I
Stop.
think I wanna. I think I wanna rephrase my question. What is the culture like? What would the culture for African Americans be in America? Like hood? Could it be hood culture?
That's what I was gonna ask you, cause like I don't really like I didn't really like that phrase in your earlier. So I was gonna ask like what did you mean by black culture?
Yeah. So I meant like like
You already know the answer. I mean, that's not even
no, because there's different kinds of black culture. There's hood culture. There's different spin-offs from it, I think. Uh, but like in general, there's kind of
what kind of
a
classes do you take at Howard, bro?
what are you talking about?
What kind of classes do you take at Howard? That was the question.
What is that relevant to though?
Oh my
Whatever
god.
you're bro, because I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
You don't know black culture? You live in Atlanta, bro. That's like the capital of like Black America, is it not? Am I tripping? Is that not true?
Are you asking me?
I mean, would you consider that a pilot? Atlanta to be like the hub of like Black America?
You can't
Yeah.
say that.
Why can't I
Yeah.
say that?
It might be if it's not the hub, it's one of them for sure.
Why can't I say that?
There you go. There you go.
One of them. There's not much else I can think of.
Because it's the blackest city in America, because it has the highest black population,
Wait,
which I
wait,
don't think it
I
does.
mean,
there's a
that's.
lot of cities.
Chicago does,
I
first of
mean,
all.
yeah.
Baltimore does too.
First, oh, I guess Baltimore could be a second hub. Okay, I could see that.
Terrible city
It's
though.
not really about, but like, there's more culture in Atlanta than there is Baltimore.
I
Like
don't know, bro.
Say
every
that.
time, What the fuck? Every time you hear like black artists or like black, other than rap, you hear about Atlanta. Anything that's like black
You hear about
art
the DMV a
artistically,
lot too, though.
yeah, that's why I
Okay,
said that.
what was the question? What was the original
Black
question?
culture. Do you think white
Answer
people?
it.
I don't know, like how to say like. There's gonna be a different name for like, because like so there's African culture and there's obviously African American culture are very different. African American culture is kind of a derivation of African culture. Would you guys agree with
Right,
that?
but you're talking about black. Like you're using the word black. Black can mean a plethora, like a
Okay,
plethora of different things.
African American then.
African can also mean a plethora of different things. People who are African American are African. Am I wrong?
What?
People who are African American are African. Am I wrong?
What are you saying?
Pe-
No, you're not
I'm
wrong.
saying people. Thank you. People who are Dominican are Africans. Am I wrong?
Dominicans, Africans. I don't think is the DR in Africa.
No, he's saying he's basically saying black people live in the DR too. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
done, bro. You're done, bro. You're done. You can go ahead and clock out.
I'm so confused what you're saying right now.
He's saying there's black people everywhere. There's too many different types of cultures
Okay,
of black people.
I
Let's
meant
say that.
I meant American blacks, so African American.
No, I'm saying
Blacks.
what I'm saying
Bro, shut up.
basically is that when you say
Yeah.
black or African, you're talking about
Yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
who are black all over the world.
yeah,
But
yeah. Fair
even in the
point.
U.S., there's a lot of different cultures of black people.
I guess I meant American black.
But you can divide African cultures up into different sectors, yes.
Okay, but
And
there's a very clear African American culture in America though. So I'm trying to that's trying to get at.
That's a good, decent difference too, though.
I mean,
there's
yeah,
a
same
lot
with Spanish culture,
there's a lot
Hispanic,
of stuff that we claim
Mexican.
and that we take pride in. Yes.
That's culture. So you say we have no culture, or you're gonna say we have culture?
I bro, relax.
I'm asking.
Yes,
I'm
I do say we
clarifying.
have culture.
Because you can make it sound like it's what would you call us then? Because you can't say yeah, you can't say
Because
blacks, you can't say African American.
you can't necessarily easily categorize
Yes, you
people
can.
like what's black. Okay. What then?
What do you mean? Like the name?
What's black culture, bro? Like
Um,
what's a part of it or what's an amenity?
African American vernacular, AV. Is that what it's called now, or did it change? Oh, it's AV now. AV is the new one.
English.
No, AV is the new one.
AV, AV.
Yeah.
Yeah, AV is the new one. It was Ebonics, now it's AV. Yeah, AV. Very clear. We have our own
No,
fucking what?
they're the same thing, no? Or Ebonics is a part
No,
of
Ebonics was the older term for it. It's like the word colored. It got phased out because of more technical
Don't call me
sounding.
colored, bro. I
no,
just swing on off the red, bro.
Ebonics is considered of more of a language and AAVE is considered more of a dialect.
I'm pretty sure it's the same thing.
Okay.
Anyways, regardless, Av is it's literally like a staple of a culture is having its own language. Not all cultures have their own languages, but it's like if you get your own language, you're a culture.
We have to consider what the definition of language is versus dialect. That's why I
Okay,
said what.
dialect, same thing. If you had a dialect, you have a culture. It's the reason you had the dialect. Like a southern tone or southern twang is literally part of southern culture, and there's many different subcultures. So if you're gonna say
Right, but
African American culture, I mean like Americanized African American culture, which is different from
right, but
like
listen to what you just said about Southern culture, and then you said you can. There's different subcultures.
yeah. So I'm talking about the subculture of like African bro. There's a very clear overall category of African Americans in America that can be grouped together to have a culture.
Right.
So I'm saying, regardless of what it's called, can white people share in that?
No.
Can they share it?
Can they like be a part of it?
I mean, they can appropriate.
But define the word appropriate though. Just because they're white, they're now appropriating it, or is appropriation only when it's disrespectful?
Mm, that's a good question.
You're not part of it. You're appropriating.
But But how do you be a part of it though?
Hmm?
How do you be a
You
part of
are
it?
or you're not.
That's not true. You can
Some
never.
people aren't.
You're saying people can't be can't join a culture?
Hmm? White people can't join. White people can't be part of black culture.
Well, we don't have to say the word black because that's obviously skin color.
Like,
I'm
what do you mean
talking
they
about the.
can't be a part of it?
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like I feel like what's it called? Um, like there's just certain things like I feel like you have to be like certain parts of it like you have to be black in order to actually really know if that makes sense.
I don't. I completely disagree with that.
Because I think certain components like things that might typically be considered part of black culture, I guess, might be like for example when you say like hood culture, like that's just something that like that's just I think that's just poverty culture. You know what I'm saying? So like white
What
people
would
could be poor too, and like there's a culture that forms in poverty. So like white people could be part of that.
There's
But
different
like
culture with different poverties, though.
there's overlap. You said what?
There's different culture with different poverties, and I would say that.
But like generally, like because some people might say it's like black culture to like um what's it called? I don't know, just things that kind of like associated with like poor people. You know what I'm saying? Like say some like say like a racist might say violence or whatever is part of black culture. You know what I'm
Well,
saying, but
I mean, you
that's
could.
part of that's gonna be part of like that's gonna come with poverty.
I mean, you could say poverty is a part of black culture, though.
I think this is overlap.
No, I think poverty is a part of black culture because since the slaves were freed, we were in debt. There's a sharecropping, and there's almost no generational wealth. So every
right? But
black
you
person
can't
knows
take
someone.
poverty and
Okay, I'm
like
saying yeah.
But the
you
black
can't
race
take
has
one
been in
aspect of black
poverty.
Go ahead, bro.
culture and make it define black culture.
I
Like,
didn't say it defines. It's one of the things that defines it, though.
right. But what's something that you find in black culture that what's something that distinguishes black culture from other cultures?
Well, I'm not okay. So I'm not saying poverty itself. I'm saying the things that black culture
I
has
know what
like
you're
added
saying.
to
I know what
poverty.
you're saying, and I know what you're not saying. What's something that distinguishes poverty? I mean, black culture from different cultures.
I would say uh, our music.
Right.
You could definitely
What
tell
kind
when a
of
black
music? What
person.
kind of music?
Well, there's a lot of different music types. There's rap,
What
which is
kind of music though?
rap is like directly like one of the biggest ones spawned only from black culture. Uh, I would say no, jazz is like half. Jazz isn't full like from black culture, but it's like a big part of it.
What about that?
The blues kind of.
What do you
Um,
mean it's not full though?
because like jazz isn't only black people. There's a lot of
Well,
mixed.
neither is rap though.
No. I mean like
Neither is blues.
that's not what I'm saying. Rap is mostly contributed to by black people. Started and mostly contributed to. They're all white rappers, but it's definitely a black culture thing.
But
Jazz is
doesn't that
not.
answer your question though?
What?
Can white people be a part of black culture, seeing as how, I mean,
I'm
they
asking your opinion, not like not like an answer. Like, what's your? Because Papa said no.
sure. I mean, sure. Why not? If they respect it, you know, if they prove themselves, if they prove that they can be trusted, because everyone who has someone's trust has proved it some one way or another. The thing about white people is that for the most part, they like to steal, and that's why we gatekeep so much.
Mm,
It doesn't matter what aspect of our culture it is, we
I think a
gatekeep.
lot of times like white people get into like what's considered like black culture, I guess. They really become is like novelties. You know
but
what I'm
that's
saying?
different than what I'm saying,
Look
though.
at Eminem, bro. Look at Eminem. Like, imagine Eminem wasn't trustworthy.
But I'm saying, but like say Eminem, like he's considered one of the best all time, whatever. You know what I'm saying, but it's like you think if Eminem wasn't white, he'd be as big as he was.
No, that's irrelevant, though.
No, but what I'm saying is like I think a lot of time like white people just become novelties. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to say like invite to cookout, whatever. Say things just kind of like funny to see.
Before Eminem got famous, he was undoubtedly like drenched in that kind of culture though. He didn't just like get famous and then become a part of it. He's been a part of it.
No, I'm saying it's a
My
novelty though.
gosh, bro.
But it's irrelevant though, because there's literally black
No,
people who are
all I
novelties.
was saying is like it happen. What happens is like they become novelties. Now Eminem was an example of that.
I don't think he's a novelty though.
Like people like Eminem, what's it called? Macklemore. Like it's just like or like when like
You could say Macklemore, but not Eminem. He's like no, not Eminem. You say Macklemore though. He's not. He's not really like a big like. I, I wouldn't say his rap is really hood culture or black culture at all. I'm not gonna use interchangeably. I'm not gonna say
Like, why would you do that? What do you gain?
what.
Nothing.
I'm not gonna say Macklemore is like black culture though, because his rap is very different from that. You can maybe say that's appropriation, but that's a different argument for a different day. Uh, I think a white person could definitely be part of whatever culture black people have because they can experience almost the same thing, not very similar variations of it. But if you grow up in the hood, like surrounded by black people, you're gonna go through the same things they are. You're gonna be seen as a lesser because of your clothes, because of the way you speak, because of the way you who you're surrounded by.
yeah, I'm okay. What I was saying earlier is like I think that might just be poverty of like culture and poverty. Like they would never be seen lesser due to race. So like that's also another component on top of it.
You said race, but race isn't a
Like you're
part of a. But race isn't like the whole only part of a culture though.
no. Like okay, no, I'm talking about when you're saying when you're saying they be seen lesser because their clothes and all this. Like that's from poverty,
Okay, well everything in
right?
the hood, right? If they're surrounded by black people in the hood, they're gonna pick up black culture too. They're gonna do things that the people around them do, whatever that is. I'm not super versed in hood culture, so I wouldn't know everything that happens there. But
Like I think that's just like hood culture. I'm not saying that's necessarily black culture.
I'm not saying poverty. I'm saying like black hoods,
All right,
not like Hispanic hoods, which is way different culture. It's not all the same. I'm talking about black
hoods are very
hoods.
similar. Like hoods everywhere are very similar though.
Well, the same thing applies to anywhere else. If they're around black people all the time, they're gonna pick up on the mannerisms, the things they do, the celebrations. They can maybe they'll do Kwanzaa or whatever. Or is it Hanukkah? No, it's Kwanzaa. Um,
I don't know a single black person that
Oh my
celebrates that though.
gosh. Let's go.
I do.
Before Layla, never met a single black person that celebrated that.
It's a it's a
Bro,
celebration.
name.
Not my fault.
I'm a god.
I'm trash.
I'm trash, dude. Don't worry.
You just said you were a god.
Yeah, that's me
Keep the
saying a bunch.
confidence. Keep the
Trash.
confidence. Keep the confidence. Anyway,
I just okay, like obviously black people are gonna be the ones that like are the most knowledgeable and most into it. But I think others can share in their culture without appropriating.
play this game.
And there could
Well,
be a lot of
well,
black people, as in me, who aren't really big into the culture. They don't have
Good
much
work.
experience from that. So like a white person could have more no more of black culture than me, to be honest. It's because of the way I grew up.
But what do you mean they
but they
have
wouldn't know what
black
it's like
culture?
to really know what it's like to be black though.
But that's not
Absolutely not.
but that's
That
not
no,
the point
that's the
though.
part of the culture that distinguishes. That is one part of
That's
the
my sticking point right
culture that
there.
distinguishes the culture from other cultures for sure.
The one part
They
is
don't
skin
know what
color.
the black experience is like.
That's
This
not
is
No,
just
you
mm,
this is
will.
certain things that happen. Like you just want to know what it's like to
you're
be black.
talking about skin color here, and that might be a major part of the culture, but that's not the entire culture. That's like
It's the entire culture. I think a
like
bunch of cultures have
Japanese, right?
bunch of overlap. Like
But
certain cultures are similar. Will have do similar things.
But I'm saying if white persons never want us to be black, it's because they can't be black. That doesn't necessarily cross them out from being black culture though. Because like, say say a white person goes to Africa, right? I'm not talking about South Africa. Like I don't know, a country in there like South Sudan, and they have kids, and they're there for like 30 years. Would you call them Sudanese?
No Sudanese
No.
person will call them Sudanese.
Why?
No.
Like they could be friendly. Like they could really like this person, but they won't be considered Sudanese. They be considered a friend.
What if their
Like
kids? What if their kids are born there?
they will not be seen as
What if
Sudanese.
their kids are
Not
born there and their
ethnically.
whole
Not
life?
If they're
ethnically.
if they're yeah, they won't be seen as ethnically Sudanese,
So because
and
they're
that's a big part of
see,
it.
that's not
Because
true
they're
though.
not.
They
Bro,
are.
bro,
They
I'm gonna
are.
tell you
They
how it.
definitely
Well,
will.
I'm telling you how it is, bro. Like I'm really telling you how it is. If they if they don't have any, if they don't have a Sudanese family, you know what I'm saying? What's it called? Like if they stay white, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like that Sudanese ethnicity in their family.
They are this.
They won't.
They are ethnically Sudanese. They're not racially Sudanese.
How are they?
Okay. I mean, okay, whatever. No, there's no racial
Wait, yeah,
Sudanese.
yeah. I'm
There's
confused
no
now.
racial Sudanese. But
Yeah, so they're Sudanese, but they're not black.
they
Or they're not.
they
Yeah.
like they won't have any family that originates from there. They will not
But
be seen as Sudanese.
hold up. You mean origin? So you have to originate from there. Like,
All right,
what
bro. Like, do
what
you
does that
understand what I'm saying?
mean?
Hold on. Do you understand
Here
what
we
I'm saying?
go.
I don't.
Like
I
they
know what
won't
you're
have a
saying.
tribe.
Let's
They won't
go.
have a
I'm
tribe
him.
or anything like that.
So you have to have
I'm
a
him.
tribe to
Look
be
at this shot. Look at this
Sudanese.
shot. Look at this shot. Look at this shot.
I'm telling you that's how it is there. Like you won't be seen as Sudanese.
So if your grandkids forget their tribe, they're not
You know
Sudanese
what?
anymore.
What?
If your grandkids
No,
forget their tribe, they're not Sudanese anymore.
they wouldn't. But
That's
like
not
they
what I'm
wouldn't they
saying.
wouldn't have they wouldn't have any history in a tribe. That's what I'm trying
But
to
they
tell
can
you.
make their own tribe. It's that to me. It's irrelevant. Doesn't make sense.
They won't be seen as Sudanese, bro. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that doesn't make sense
Yeah, they're. I mean,
because like you could be there. What if they're there for like 5 generations? They're still not Sudanese just because they're
They
not
won't be
black.
seen as Sudanese, bro. They'll be why? Call it job.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how can you be in
Because
a
they don't.
country for like,
Because your
hundreds of
history,
nah,
years?
like
nah.
your
I
history
think.
is important. Your history is like super
But they
important.
have history at that point. 5 generations, they have history there. They've
Nah,
been their
yeah. I
whole
think
lives
you.
there.
I think. Yeah, you're. I think you're right. I agree. I agree with you.
But th- that wasn't my main point, though. My main point, which is the whole side thing, was that like, how long does it take for someone to be? I agree. It should take a while for someone to be like ingrained in a culture. I'm not saying like a white person could come tomorrow and be like, "Hey, I want to be black. I want to be part of black culture. I want to celebrate with you guys." They're gonna get looked at weird, and they should be. Just like if I moved to Japan and I wanted to be Japanese, and I was there for like a year, I'm like, "Hey, I'm Japanese." That'd be like, "No, you're not." I don't know.
Think.
But like if I'm
I
there
think
for
we
like
need to
40
do more
years,
research on what constitutes being like ethnically a certain culture. Because the definition has changed over the years. You know what I mean? Like race didn't used to be, oh, he's black because of his skin color and because he's from here. Race used to be, yo, they live in this village. Like you know the Zelda series, right, bro? Like
Listen, that's tribalism.
you're a Hylian whether you're white or black because you are from Hyrule. You know what I mean?
using Zelda to describe modern day society.
Because I haven't done enough research and my brain is getting fried, bro. We're
That's
gonna
the
have to
point,
close
though.
out soon.
What you mean?
Like close out the pod.
You want to dip out?
Yeah, I gotta do a speech, bro. Well, I finished the speech, but I gotta practice it and then I got Japanese homework.
Yeah, Japanese too. One more
Yeah, I think
topic.
we should do a little bit more research and then, you know,
I agree.
and then talk about it at a later date.
I don't think a pilot change his mind though. I think he's stuck on that. But I'm going to do research because
Let's go.
I'm not sure. Like a pilot could be right. I don't agree with it, but I don't know enough to like.
If you consider a question, I'm telling you that's exactly how it's seen as.
It's not, but it's not
Yeah,
about
but you're
being
talking about
seen
how it's
as.
seen. Yeah, you're talking about how it's seen rather than like.
That's how it is to be part of the culture. You have to be seen as part of the culture.
No,
No, no, you
not at
don't.
all.
Okay, okay.
I definitely disagree.
Would the majority of the culture not have to recognize you as part of the culture for you to be part of the
But
culture?
no,
I mean,
no, not
Like
at all.
you could
yeah.
just unilaterally just say like, yeah, I'm that.
I mean, you probably wouldn't. That's not what I said.
No,
Like
I'm asking. Like, I'm asking.
I'm
I
saying that
mean,
like
a
a lot
majority
of
of culture saying that a trans person isn't like like say you go from man to woman. A majority of culture saying that the person isn't a woman doesn't validate that, that doesn't mean that they're not a woman.
Yeah, I agree with that. Um,
But that's their whole fight, though. You know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
it's
To make sure,
definitely.
Necessarily
so
sure
they
about.
can be seen as, so like they can
Oh,
be
that was
recognized.
a topic we have to
It's
talk
not
about.
really about how it's
That was
seen.
a
It's about like
topic.
how the laws are set up. If the laws are set up a certain way, it doesn't matter what people are saying.
All right,
I mean,
yo,
but the laws do reflect. I mean, laws
but
do
people
reflect
can change their
differences.
mind, and it could change like way after the fact. Like history could rewrite it as like, okay, well, these people were culturally this culture, but they weren't considered that back in the day. Like say
That's
like
where I love to
Africa,
speak on though.
like a lot of like in the past, Africans were not like considered similar. What's like they were like you would be um hard pressed to find somebody to call themselves African. Nowadays, still uncommon, but a bit more common. Or African American, I guess. I mean, obviously, people are like I'm South Sudanese American, or I'm Sudanese American, or whatever. But that's not. Most people don't say that,
Yeah.
right? I'm not saying that they're giving away their culture, but they're they're changing kind of what it means.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, I'm not really sure what you're saying with that,
I'm saying
but
it could change regardless of whether they believe it in the moment. Like the definition of if they were culture, they could in the future say that a person who goes to Sudan and lives there for 10 years is Sudanese. That could change just because they don't all believe that now.
okay. So you're just saying depends on perspective.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, but like, yeah. Okay, that's fair.
because like also like the whole UK region, like Ireland, Irish, all that stuff is kind of changing now. Whereas like people are more like I'm from the UK, but which
Well,
country in the
Ireland
UK?
push for it themselves all the time.
Yeah,
I feel like if you ask,
but it's becoming more common. Is what I'm saying. It's not necessarily like the majority. Is not what I'm saying. As I'm speaking on. That's besides the point, though. Again, we should do more research. I do want to address one topic though before we go. Um, Dante and I kind of talked about it, and so did me and Unipile, but like trans athletes.
next,
Separate league. There wouldn't be no problem. There wouldn't be any problems.
What are you saying next for?
I mean, never mind. Go ahead, go ahead.
There
So
wouldn't be any problems if there was a separate league for them.
that's not
That's all
true.
I'm saying.
That's not true.
It is.
Would you have the
What are you
trans
talking
men and
about?
trans women in the same league? Is that
No,
what you're saying?
I'm saying yeah.
So,
No, I'm
would you
saying
have all trans men on
if
their
it
own,
was
and all
yeah,
trans
yeah,
women on
yeah,
their
yeah,
own?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bro,
There
how
wouldn't be any. No one would be like pressed about about stuff like that. No one.
who's watching trans sports?
I don't care. It
I mean,
doesn't
if it's
matter. It's more.
entertaining, it's
I feel like
entertaining.
Okay, who's
I feel
watching?
like
Okay, who's watching women's sports?
What?
Who's
That's
watching
a
women's
lot.
sports?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't watch it.
A lot. Okay, but like I'm not saying nobody watches women's sports, but look where the money's at. There's almost no money in being a women athlete. Most of them have to go to Russia in off season to make money.
I feel
And
like
Like,
it's
I
just
mean,
more fair.
so wouldn't there be value in trans? Like,
but how
would there
much if
not?
the women aren't making?
Would there not be money in trans women sports?
Most NBA players are making like 6 figures easy, right?
NBA or WNBA?
NBA.
NBA, they're making millions.
Well, not all of them. I'm saying almost all of them make over
I think
six
minimum
figures.
is 1 million. I
Okay.
think a year.
And guess what? The women
The
NBA
lowest
is
500K. I think the lowest pay rate is 500K.
okay. We're saying the minimum is 500K, right? How much are the women making? How much is the most paid women athlete in the NBA making?
Bro, I
They're
probably get
making
paid. I
100K.
probably get paid more.
They're making maybe
Not gonna
100K
lie to you.
max.
Nah, that's not even disrespect.
So if the
That's not
WM
disrespect on my part.
so what I'm saying is if the WNBA is making like 5 times less than the least male athletes making, how much is a trans athlete gonna make? They're not gonna make anywhere near what the women are making.
I don't
And-
care about their pay rate,
But
bro.
but what
but they
I care
do.
about.
But there's no league if there's no money. There's no company gonna fucking play it on TV. There's gonna be no channels. There's gonna be nothing. They're not gonna be satisfied with that. If I was a trans person and I was get and that was the solution, I'd be pissed. I'd be
like
pissed.
It's
what's
bet.
it called? For all the reasons that people say they prefer like men's sports, like couldn't that be applied to trans women sports if they have their own league?
They could, but it's far less people. It's a very small amount of people. There's no money there. That's what I'm saying. Is that
Better than people
Yeah, it
invalidating
could
your
be though.
dub. It's better than people invalidating your dub because you transitioned.
but they're not gonna be cool with that, and it's not better than that because they're gonna be like, "Wow, no one's.
Bro,
What's the
because
point?"
then you now you have imposter syndrome because you're freaking originally you were born male,
No way.
But
and
I'm
now everybody in the world is making you feel like you didn't deserve that trophy.
you didn't.
I'm not gonna state my opinion because
They did
you
it.
know there's two sides, and I'm not taking any no type of sides. But I'm
There's
just saying that would be
there's
the most fair thing
there is a reason
for for
there
the
are
players and for the fans or whatever
there's no
fans,
fans of trans athletes though.
competitors, whatever you call it.
You can't say that definitively, bro.
Okay, overall
Wait, what
there
did he
are
say?
a very small
There's no
amount.
fans of trans athletes.
No wasn't like zero. No was like there's very few. There's very few. Like I'm
Is
not
it?
saying they're not.
How do you know that though?
Listen,
I feel like there's not enough of a sample size to say that.
okay, I could ask everyone I know if they'd watch a trans league and they'd
But
all
you, but
probably say
You
no.
have
your
to
circle
actually
could
do
be very
research. You can't,
nice.
yeah.
I could
And
do a
plus,
You probably keep the
it would
same
be by word of
type
mouth.
of people around you.
okay.
So it's like
I've never heard of a calling for this trans league. Whereas the NWNBA is not true.
I mean, some people just don't come up with good ideas until later.
This would be a pretty easy idea to
How
figure out.
recently the Apple Watch came out, it hasn't always been around.
That's not the same thing, bro.
It, bro, it's
Trans people have been around for far longer than the iPhone has.
that's not true.
Yes, it is. Trans people have been around for thousands of years.
Nah,
Yes, they have. There's history of. Yes, it's not a recent
they
thing.
have, but it
nah,
hasn't
bro.
been like a real
2016,
acknowledged thing
2016.
since.
That was when they started showing up.
Was that
Bro,
was 2016 the year of the bathroom thing?
Dante is just trolling right now.
What do you mean? I'm being dead serious,
Is
bro.
2016 the year of the bathroom thing? Is that what
No, but
happened?
what no, but what I'm saying is I said good ideas. Good ideas. I'm talking about the separate
Bro,
league.
what are y'all
Oh,
y'all selling so
What?
bad, bro?
it's not a good
What do you got
idea
going
though,
on?
Dante, because it's not. There's gonna be no money in it. Like you could almost guarantee that because women are making 10 times less, and you're not gonna say there's as many trans athletes as there are women. There's not. There's
There's not,
simply
but there
not.
would be more if they would
N-
just have to be
Not as many as
like
women. The trans to women. Okay, listen. The women to men ratio is about even, and they're making 5 times less. We'll say for the best ratio.
bro. How it would work is that there would be like a certain amount of people you can let into the league, and I mean, I don't know how to explain it.
Because it wouldn't work. It wouldn't make money. Almost nobody would watch it. Like it's a cool idea, but it's not a solution they would take. It's not a solution that I think is really viable. I think that you need that the best thing to do is just compete with your biological gender. I understand that if you're transitioning, and it like biological sex and gender are two different things, and there's a reason that men and women are separated. I will accept anybody as trans. I'm okay with that. Like, you do you. I support that. But if you're gonna if we're talking about competition, we base the rules based off of sexual or based off of biology. That's what the why there's a split because of the biological imbalances of men and women. They do different sports. Women mostly do gymnastics and stuff like that. Men mostly do like hard, heavy, body intensive sports. There's obviously women who do body intensive and men who do gymnastics who are very good at it, but they can't compete with like the best of the best. On the Olympic gymnastic team, like the women are better than the men, without a doubt, right?
Right.
And there's no man gonna come in there and take their spot ever. It's not gonna happen because of the biology. There are really good gymnasts who are around that level, but the best male gymnast is not gonna get on the women's gymnastic team no matter what. Probably you can't beat biology, but you can feel however you want to feel and change your body, but you can't fight against nature when it's already done its work for 20 years. Just
Fair
can't.
enough. With that being said, this we're gonna conclude tonight's pod. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much.
Forget to grab your essential at your local market.
If y'all want to drop y'all socials down below or whatever, I don't use social media, so yeah. But that's it. We appreciate you. Peace.
See you guys next week.